You've just gone through a reduced impaired driving everywhere check stop in Ontario. It's called a R.I.D.E program, as you've heard, and you pass with flying colors. You haven't been drinking, and you continue on down the road and you see other cars coming and you decide to flash your high beams at them as an indication that something's going on. It's kind of in the wintertime, maybe around Christmas or New Year's, it might be a signal that someone knows there's a R.I.D.E check program, or at least they're going to be alert to something possibly. Is that legal in Ontario? That's the question I'm going to have today. Are you allowed to warn other drivers about a R.I.D.E check program? Let's break it down. And I'm not necessarily saying it's a good thing to warn anyone about a R.I.D.E check program, especially impaired drivers, but let's break it down. So that scenario where you flash your high beams at someone, if you turn on your high beams under the Ontario Highway Traffic Act within 150 meters of another driver, that's illegal. That's a minor traffic ticket, of course. If you do intermittent white light, you put your lights on and on, that's considered illegal as well in the highway traffic. But there's no criminal offense for doing this. If you flash those beams that's more than 150, it's not an offense, but clearly you could get a ticket if a police officer saw this. They wouldn't be happy because they know you're doing the R.I.D.E program, but per se, you're not going to get charged with obstruct justice. It's just a warning, but I'm not advising people to do that anyway. I think people should be going through R.I.D.E programs. Most people are not drinking, and I think they need to get impaired drivers off the road, frankly. So that's that particular issue. Now, what about just warning a person at a bar? You went through a R.I.D.E program, your buddy. There's nothing illegal about that at all. There's no criminal offense. There's nothing wrong with that at all. What about posting on social media? Because some people do that. You have freedom of speech. You could do that. I'm not saying you should either. I don't think you should do any of these things, but there's no crime against it unless you're actively trying to interfere in the R.I.D.E program. And by the way, if you're placing your car in such a position, interfere with a R.I.D.E program, cross the highway and warning people or things like this, it might get onto obstruction. I mean, think you'd be crazy to do that, or slowing down before the R.I.D.E program and warning people. You got to be careful with this stuff, right? But simple flashing of the lights is a highway traffic offense if done within 150 meters. Or by the way, if you're following a car 60 meters with your behind a car, you're supposed to turn your lights down too. But that white intermittent flashing of lights is a highway traffic offense too. But people do this. They warn about R.I.D.E programs. I mean, the people they're warning about R.I.D.E programs in bars are drunks. I don't think they should be doing that. You tell them to take a cab home. As a defense counsel, I have to be very careful what I say. And as a member of the public, I don't think people should be warning about R.I.D.E programs, but they do it. I haven't really seen someone get in trouble for warning of a R.I.D.E program other than the high beam issue, which is a minor traffic offense. I have seen and heard of people interfering with R.I.D.E programs with their vehicle and whatnot. That's a different story and kind of a crazy thing to do. And I don't advise that of getting obstruct justice target. But there you have it. Is it legal to warn people of a R.I.D.E program in Ontario? Certainly if it's done in a legal way, it's okay. I don't think it's advisable, both as a member of public and defense counsel. You shouldn't be drinking and driving, and people at a bar should not be drinking and driving. So we have R.I.D.E programs, reduced impaired driving everywhere. It's effective in our province, and it's gotten drunk people off the road. And this is coming from a defense counsel who defends impaired driving people as well. So I don't advise this at all, and I'm very careful what I say to the public as a I have two minds. I'm a defense lawyer, but I'm also a member of the public who cares about keeping the roads safe. So there you have it. That's the takeaway. My advice is don't do it. In the situations that I told you about, it seems the worst you might get is a Highway Traffic Act ticket, as long as you're not actively interfering in the R.I.D.E program with your vehicle, positioning at such a place, and the police are going to go crazy on you if you start doing that. So the takeaway is don't do that. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.